The glory and fame of India is not because of the present Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but because of our ancestors, its culture, great rulers, and many social reformers, eminent persons, its geography, and glorious past. So we should never think even for a single moment that India is Narendra Modi. The history of India is very wide. There are a lot of examples of sacrifice and contribution of great people who render selfless service to India, because of which India is India today. Before Narendra Modi, there were many prime ministers who were famous and are still famous. But on what ground and basis they are admired and famous and accepted? They are remembered because of their contribution, because of their work, because of their genius and their outstanding and excellent work in the field of society, politics, economics, culture, education, and the upliftment of our country in toto. They have their own personality and their work, but the Prime Minister is known not because of his work and contribution, but because of the chair of Prime Minister of India. Because in his regime there is degradation in every field, either it is economy, education, social war, and as well as now foreign relation. Generally, the leaders of opposition attack and harshly criticize the rulers of medieval period. But we should know it very well that historical incidents and happenings are not judged only by a school of scholars. There are many schools of scholars who have different opinion on the historical incidents of our country. But facts and information are available to read. During the 8th to 12th century, we find that in northern region there was the rule of Pala, in eastern region there is the rule of Rashtrakutas, and in southern region there was the rule of Parthians. After the disintegration of their rule, the chiefs and the new nobles of these regions started to capture the area and rule there a small territory in a fragmented way. There was no centralization and sense of uni- unified nation. It was therefore the rulers of Central Asia and West Asia started to invade and dethrone the chiefs and nobles, plundered and sacked the precious things of India. But with the passage of time, they merged their life in Indian culture. They became the part of India. They make matrimonial relation with India, and the things are still existing as well. So medieval period should be seen being in medieval period. Before that, we find in ancient time many things have happened, but one very important thing which I would like to quote and present, that is Biradharat, the last ruler of Maurya dynasty, was assassinated by Pushyamitra Singh, who was an orthodox Brahmin. At that time, there was the spread and prevalence of Buddhism. Because of his whim and eccentricity and orthodoxity as a Brahman, he killed Biradharat. Shashank and they both destroyed many Buddhist temples and killed the monks of Buddha, the Dharma, as well as they plundered the mosques. So we should learn the things independently, being neutral, not be biased. And those information and incident of past must not be implied and remembered and must not be the cause of hatred. After that, we find there was the spread of colonial rule. The English came, they were foreigners, and they remain foreigner. All the time they humiliated and have contemptuous look for Indians. There was the drain of wealth and total exploitation at the highest level of India. The English were very cruel, coercive, and exorbitant in their conduction of administration and government of India. Then India set free. After 1947, everything started to be done on the ground of our nation. So the past incidents should be for our wisdom, not to spread hatred. If we start to discuss on those things, the things will be very lethargic and wide. But that must not be the things to be abhorred, but to learn. In present condition, what is happening? There is total failure of foreign policy of our present government, because Trump, after the discussion of Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi, directly and openly announced that from 21st August he is going to impose 25% tariff on Indian trade, and also told India and Russia's economy obnoxious and dead. Indian economy is dead. Not only this, he told that he is going to support a refinery, cooperate in a refinery of Pakistan for the production of oil. Further, he says that Pakistan may supply oil to India in future. He has also talked of the imposition of penalty on India because India has trade relation with Iran and Russia. Our Prime Minister, his Howdy Modi, Namaste, Trump, and his closeness with Trump has proved to be very toxic and problematic. Both national and international policy of our present Prime Minister is total failure. There is economic crisis. No other country of the world has supported India and come forward to tell on the issue of Pahalgam and Operation Sindoor that they are with India. On the other hand, China clearly announced that if war occurred, he will be with Pakistan, and he supported Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. But what is the misfortune and mischief of Bharat is that even today, till today, Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, does not even speak even a single word against both Xi Jinping and Donald Trump. It is a matter of anxiety and worry. Every Indian should think about the safety, security, and economic establishment of our country. If Prime Minister is clearly committing mistake, there should be protest, and we should force the Prime Minister of our country to take correct initiative for the welfare and consolidation both nationally and internationally of our country. What have been noticing from BJP during 11 years, he is politicizing the Indian religion continuously. Nothing else, only politicization of religion and abusive language and hatred for Muslims are spreading across the country. These are not the things to do in our country. In almost all the highest post, if we say that there are Hindus, this is not fit. I don't like it. Those who are capable, those who have ability, fit, they should be. all the departments, either it is administration, government, education sector, everywhere, maximum posts are held by our brothers whom Narendra Modi call, and the leaders of BJP. Hindu, Muslim should not be the issue of our country. They all have been living in India before thousands of years ago and still existing, and they are the part of the culture of India. They are similar in color, face, language, food, thinking. Only religion is different, but on the ground of culture, we all are Indians. So hatred on ground of this thing must not be spread. Rather, the government of India and people of India unanimously should focus on the upgrading employment, alleviating poverty, strengthening infrastructure, upliftment of education, as well as empowerment of women, and the approach of us and the coming generation should be universal, neutral, based on rationality, justice, common brotherhood, social harmony, respect for composite culture, plurality. These are the things which are very, very important to work diligently. But unfortunately, we are deprived of this. We should think of it. Thank you very much.